Chris Moore moves left to grab the snap and sends it deep to Terrence Wilkins. Oh, wow. Hello. Out of bounds at the 3.
Just won 21-6.
Edgerrin James skips out to the 5-yard line. Tackle made by Sam Cowart. 2 weeks from today on CBS, the premiere of an extraordinary new drama about the power of courage and the reward of sacrifice. Blair Underwood and Vivica A. Fox star in City of Angels. That premieres 2 weeks from today on CBS. From the 5, second down and 8 with 6:12 to go, third quarter.
The #1 ranked defense in the NFL, the Buffalo Bills.
Here comes the blitz. They read it. Marvin Harrison has it in front of Winfield, and that will give Indianapolis a first down.
And Vern, one of the things that's really surprising me is that Bruce Smith is still playing in this football game. Bruce and his 11 Pro Bowls, I think a lot of people thought that he would this would be a good game to sit him down. And yeah, I think he's really demonstrating what a competitor he is. Marvin Harrison, again, the NFL's leading receiver. But Bruce Smith, I am so impressed that he wants to play because he knows how much that #1 ranking means to the rest of his defensive teammates.
First down and 10 from the 15. The handoff and the stiff arm from Edgerrin James, but Thomas Smith is there to make the tackle. I'll give you a little perspective on Bruce Smith's career, Dan. He's in his 15th year. He comes in today with 7 sacks. He's the second all-time leading sacker in the history of the NFL. He's never gotten Manning. His rookie year, he had 6.5 sacks. That was 1985. He had a bad knee injury in '91, so he got only 1.5 sacks. In every other season, he's been in double digits in sacks. It's a remarkable career.
And do you remember the knock on him when he was a rookie? That he was overweight and out of shape. Now he can hardly maintain 255.
Here he comes. Manning gets rid of it. And Sam Cowart makes the tackle on Ken Dilger.
I mean, Bruce Smith in the program is listed at 273. He's really in the 250s, in the high 250s. Here he comes again. Look at him drive, working against Tariq Glenn. And this guy is just one extraordinary football player. The mold already underway for his bust in camp.
3rd and 7. Stunts, Manning up behind James. Coverage from Henry Jones. It'll be 4th down.
And this Colts offense looking very mortal right now. Looking very average by the pressure from this Buffalo defense.
Hunter Smith comes on. Kevin Williams will drift deep. He waits for it at the 40-yard line. This one returnable on the run. Williams at the 50. Tackled at the 44-yard line. Line drive punt of only 32 yards. 6 on the return. Now, Dan, I don't want to give away the vintage of your aircraft going home, but those are your pilots.
I'm going to warm up my thumb. I suspect not. They're having fun here.
Absolutely.
And besides, they don't have to wear a hat as warm as it is today. They can show their beautiful pate.
Hand off Linton. A couple of yards. Monday night on CBS begins with a Doug Flutie is active for today. He's listed as the #2 quarterback, but not expected to play. Johnson, chased by Larry Chester, will tuck it and run it. And is out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's a yard short of the first down.
Well, for a guy whose year has been occupied with running the other team's offenses during the week of practice, Rob Johnson looks really calm, collected in the pocket, and very aware of everything that's going around him. This is not a frantic run. This is a very under control scramble. And it is really difficult to find any fault with anything that Rob Johnson has done so far today.
3rd down and 1, so the power outfit comes out on the field. Sheldon Jackson lines up tight to the left side. Now in motion. They drill it to Kevin Williams. He's got the first down, plus yardage inside to the 17.
Well, that's the luxury of Joe Pendry, I think, knowing that even if they threw an incomplete pass here, they were still going to go for it on 4th down and less than a yard. But here on 3rd and less than a yard, they take the opportunity to go for the bigger play. And Tyrone Poole just giving way too big a cushion to Kevin Williams. And then even after the catch, 3 Colts missed tackles.
Andre Reed back on the field with Eric Moulds on 1st down and 10. Under 2 to go, 3rd quarter. Linton coming left. Radcliffe Thomas is going to get a long look at middle linebacker this afternoon. Made the tackle.
Well, there's one of the things that Thomas brings to the field is outstanding speed at the middle linebacker position. He just runs down Jonathan Linton. At that point right there, you thought Linton had the angle. But that was a tremendous closing burst by Radcliffe Thomas. And Vern's right. This is a guy who has an opportunity to become the starting middle linebacker for the Colts.
2nd down and 8. 1:15 to go. 3rd quarter. That's Reed in motion. And Johnson tucks it and runs it. Gets a block from Fina and is close for 1st down yardage. Mark Thomas and Bertrand Berry got there, but got there late.
Well, Rob Johnson, again, he's scrambling and showing how easily he does so. Tucks it, runs it, but he's got a real presence of knowing where it is. And right there, Berry got the jersey, but at the end of this, Rob Johnson comes really close to taking a big-time shot right there. Mark Thomas, luckily, he was being pulled away from that blow by Mark Thomas by Berry tugging on his jersey.
1st and goal. They hand it off to Linton. He comes left and is inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. Final 28 seconds of the 3rd quarter.
And right now, given the state of Jacksonville and Cincinnati and the state of this game and what's happening, pretty much looks like Jacksonville is going to get the #1 seed unless we see a couple of remarkable 4th quarters in both games.
That's the end of 3 from the Ralph. Our score 21-6. We'll return to Ralph Wilson Stadium right after this word from your local station. Welcome back to Orchard Park, New York. We begin the 4th quarter with Buffalo in charge in this final regular season game against the Indianapolis Colts with Bonnie Bernstein and Dan Deerdorf. Vern Lundquist, 21-6. Andre Reed needing 2 more receptions to become the 2nd all-time pass receiver in numbers of catches in the history of the NFL. Jerry Rice, of course, is #1. 2nd and goal. Reed in motion. Hand off Linton.
Did his knee touch before he got the ball across?
There's no indication from either linesman.
They're going to talk about it.
Yep.
Yes, they're saying his knee was down before he stretched the ball across the plane. Well, let's play official. Our camera right here on the goal line behind the lead block of Riemersma and Sheldon Jackson. And that's a good call. The knee of Linton was down.
The ball just shy of the goal line.
74 is out.
Jackson in the backfield. Riemersma in motion. Play fake. Caught. Bobby Collins 27-6.
Well, when you've been running the football as effectively as Buffalo has, this is a good time to run play action. Ratcliffe Thomas, the middle linebacker, trying to get out on Bobby Collins. It was a good sell. And right now, this is a pretty good whooping that the Buffalo Bills are putting on the Colts.
Buffalo's lead increased to 28-6. Opening moments of the fourth quarter, Buffalo in command, 28-6. And Steve Christie getting ready to kick off for the Bills. Terrence Wilkins and Keith Elias are the two deep men. This will be Wilkins from the 7. Comes left, out of bounds by Winfield's tackle at the 33-yard line. Now let's see. Peyton Manning does come back on the field.
I think Jim Mora is making a statement here. You guys don't deserve to come off the field. You haven't scored a touchdown yet, 2 field goals, a whole lot less than what I expected. And let's not forget the fact that Buffalo beat them pretty good the first game of the season, and now they're doing it again. And they may see each other in the playoffs.
First down and 10. That one's across the middle, and E.J. Green takes a pop from Holisek. Well, think about this, Dan. This is a very high-scoring offense, Indianapolis. They have been held under 20 points only twice this year, both timed by the Jets. And that victory in Game 1 was Indianapolis's over the Bills, 31-14.
Right. You're exactly. I misspoke when I said that Buffalo. Well, it was 31-14 Indianapolis.
Notice how I tried to correcting. Well, I tried to sneak it in.
I don't know what I tried to.
No, I was sneaking it in underneath.
Well, no, I wasn't very sneaky in saying it. So you should have been sneaky in correcting me.
Here's a pass to Dilger out to the 50-yard line. I was trying to be subtle.
It was a misdirection on my part.
That's what it was.
Trying to make sure people are listening closely.
I was.
There is Ted Cottrell, who's the defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills, and life is good. Life is good when you've got this kind of a lead, and you're taking a look at the NFL's leading receiver, the NFL's leading rusher, the AFC's leading passer, and you haven't allowed him in the end zone yet.
Oh, baby. Bruce Smith. Oh, gee.
There's a call.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. That's the other way to say this is not much there. There is no hole whatsoever. Bruce Smith so good at getting upfield and closing back to his original lane. You know, it used to be that you never ran around a block because you weren't quick enough to get back into your gap and get back into your hole. Bruce Smith, those rules go out the window.
Second down and 12 out of the shotgun. Here comes Smith. Gets there just after the pass is delivered. And Tarek Glenn tries to throw Bruce Smith. You got a couple of 78s going at each other. Larry Moore is also in the middle of this.
Well, Bruce Smith got upfield and around the corner on Tarek Glenn. Bruce talking to Bob McElwee. An upfield rush. He's got Glenn turned, and Bruce Smith, as we have seen a million times. And right there, Glenn comes over and pushes Bruce Smith backwards. And I don't blame Bruce Smith for being upset about that. Tarek Glenn is just upset because he got whipped by Bruce Smith, and Bruce got bent back at an awkward angle. And folks, this will be fun to watch. This will be fun to watch. Glenn's hoping for a draw play.
Screen pass almost picked off by Sean Price. Fourth down.
Well, Glenn didn't even have to block Bruce Smith on that play, and that's a good deal for Glenn. The net result is pretty much the same. It's going to be another Indianapolis punt. Bruce Smith really unblocked on this play. kind of confused as to where the ball is. Then he, along with all the other Buffalo defensive linemen, go for the block, and they get it.
Hunter Smith on the punt on 4th down.
Who won the first game between these two?
This one.
Can't believe you made a mistake like that.
I know. Well, I had some Y2K problems.
Well, I have to correct you one more time. You're
and a fight break.